Finally, finally, justice has been served. And with this justice being served hot, all right off the gavel, you have been vindicated simultaneously. Understand that the wait is over, the gig is up, the jig is up, whatever you want to say. And if people have been tarnishing your name or really doing things to ruin your reputation or ruin your social standing or try to mess with you severely, trying to bring corruption into your life, trying to ruin your livelihood, ruin your happy life, whatever it was that these individuals tried to do, that's over with. Justice has been finally served. Let it be known in your own way. How has justice been served in your life? What is the justice? What were the injustices in the first place? And how has justice been finally served? You understand? It's like people don't get it. When you do wrongful acts onto other people, you better be careful what you call upon, because what you're doing here is setting the stage of what's going to happen to you and the havoc that's going to be wreaked in your own life. Can you handle it? Can you take it? The perpetrators do not understand until justice comes down on them, and they have to pay the price. And oftentimes it's a very heavy price, and it goes way beyond the monetary sense. It's a loss of control over a situation. It's a loss of connections that they try to dilute or to destroy in some capacity. It's so much more that they lost, and they didn't bargain for it. And they lost a real one, like you. You know, like you're never going to be around chilling, hanging out with them and being cool with them and trusting them after they committed such infractions in your life. And justice has finally been served and you have been vindicated. If people were lying on your name, and maybe this is the calamity that has been taking place in your life and it's been really destroying you, really making people look at you funny and look at you crazy and believe that you're this and you're that and you're the third. No. Now people realize that you actually were the truth teller. You came with the evidence, you came with the proof, you came with the nitty-gritty details that only the truth teller would ever have in their possession. All right, so you have been vindicated. People know now that you're actually the honest individual, and the perpetrator hating person was the liar all along and was misleading and deceiving everybody all along because they wanted your reputation to be tainted, and you've been vindicated in this fashion. It could be rumors in general. You did this, you did that, you said this, you said that. People were really buying into it. Let it be known, if people were buying into the rumors and you were trying to show them like, listen, that's not what it is. It's not what it seems. Guess what? Justice has finally been served. Now it's very clear what it was all along. So people are like, wow, like I cannot believe that the information that we were receiving was corrupt or it was doctored. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy how many attacks people could have really done onto us and thinking it was going to be, they're going to get away with it scot-free, and that it was never going to catch up to them, and no one was ever going to know the truth. Evidence, proof, being true, being honest, and standing up, fighting the good fight. You already know how it goes. Let it be known if you had to fight the good fight just to prove a point, right? Or sometimes when you go away, you get away, you cut off the ties, it is proving a point, even if it's a silent point or a silent stance of what the truth actually is. Justice has finally been served, so your enemies are going down. That's really the only place they can go after everything that they did. And then when the tables turn, they can't handle it. Or when they're given consequences for their wayward ways and their destructive ways, they don't want to take the consequence, or they don't believe it's right, or now that's the injustice. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy how you had to fight for the truth. You may have really had to fight for what was right and what was the truth. Meanwhile, it could have been a whole lot of people not believing you, not wanting to believe, were easily swayed by the perpetrator's tall tales and the falsehoods that could have been pushed out about you or about your situation. But justice has finally been served. You're sitting pretty. You're sitting handsome. You don't got to do nothing. All you got to do is revel in the beautiful future that awaits you. Sometimes, what we want in life is pause, or it's on a hiatus, or it's being stalled on purpose, because sometimes you have to fight the good fight in order to get to the glory. It's not so easy. Sometimes you got to stand up against people who are doing wrong. And even if it stresses you out, and it can tire you, it can cause anxiety, it can cause sleepless nights, it could cause a change in appetite, a change in mood. When you're trying to ward off the hate, and you're trying to ward off the negativity and the anger and the frustration, right, of lies being spread about you, or perhaps just not just injustices, being wrongfully terminated from your job. It's like, what did I do? And you have to fight, wages being cut and things like that, where you have to show why this is wrong. You got to fight that good fight. Now you've finally been vindicated and shown as the victor in this situation. You've been seen as somebody who was telling the truth, who was honest, and who did things the right way from the jump. But sometimes you got to push it though, right? Let it be known, if you've had to push past these barriers that you felt that were in place, that were trying to block you from the justice being served. Justice is always served for those who are righteous, for those who are honest. That's why it pays to be honest. No money, it's beyond the money. It's about being seen as the truthful party, being seen as somebody who came in the situation, as Judge Judy likes to say, with clean hands. If you're not coming in with clean hands, you're not going to be trusted. You're not going to be accommodated. These people think they could hurt others and cause problems and cause injustices to take place, and then act like they're the victims in a situation when they can't handle the gavel being brought down, right? What do you think this really is? There's always going to be consequences to pay, even if you don't see the consequences right away. They are there and they are pending. So finally, you've been vindicated, and this is a cause for celebration. You should celebrate all your wins. You should celebrate and live life to the fullest in whichever way you want to after this major victory. Now I bet you feel like you can move on and you can live life freely, because now everybody knows the truth, and now everybody knows what it really was. And yes, it's going to be a lot of negativity. It's going to be a lot of craziness happening around you as you get your justice. People are going to be crumbling to the floor and crumbling in a heap and mad and want to fight. They want you to clean up the mess that they made, that they put you in. They can't handle what they did to you. Now justice is being served. You're being seen as the truthful one, as the real one in a situation. And they're trying to make it seem like it's not that, and that it was never that serious, and it was somebody else. And you know what I mean? All these lies people continue to tell after justice is served, right? People are going to be up in arms and upset that things just didn't go their way. They see things now, finally, when you have your justice served and you're vindicated and you're seen as the one who was right all along. Now people want to act like you're hurting them. Your victory is bothering them. You don't deserve the victory. You don't deserve to live your best life. They didn't end you. They lit a fire under you. You know now what it means to live life to the fullest after having to fight the good fight. Now you can live life freely, knowing that you did the right thing and you did not stoop to their level. Justice has finally been served. Let it be known your own justice-worthy stories, and share with us all in the comment section how it feels to be the victor in the situation. Do you feel like you could celebrate now? Do you feel happy? Do you feel lighter? What happened to the people who were trying to tell a different story about you, or trying to make it seem like it was another type of way, trying to deceive the masses? Did that take place in your life? Let it be known your stories, everybody. Finally, justice have been served, all right? Justice has been served. You were the truth. You are the truth, and you will continue to be the truth. The whistleblower, the one that makes everything right, the one that makes everything very clear. There's nothing up for debate when it comes to you. The truth is what it is. And the enemies, the people who caused the calamities to unfold in the first place, pray for them. They're going to need it. They're going to need it, everybody. I thank you guys so very much for stopping by on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I thank you guys for your positivity And I always appreciate your insight because it's helping me and it's helping the entire community to get different aspects, different viewpoints, all in one spot, all on one channel. So please feel free to share your stories. And I hope you guys are feeling well, enjoying June 2025 to the fullest. It's getting hotter, but we're enjoying it because we're with the heat, we're with the flames, we're with the good, we're with the positive. So let's keep pushing in that way. I love you guys. See you guys soon.